I'm sure you're all aware of and maybe sick of, it's political season. And one of the most important members of a political campaign is the spin doctor. The spin doctor is a spokesperson employed to give a favorable interpretation of events to the media. These are the guys that change the lodestar of a story and try to make things sound positive. So what I'm going to do is give you all an opportunity to be a spin doctor. I'm going to give you a scenario, and you're going to tell me why it's okay, or it's just not bad. So let's see, where do I start? All right, your candidate's idea, a bill they sponsored, has cost taxpayers $1 billion. Well, what's up with that?
I appreciate the opportunity to share with you this evening about why it's a privilege for you to spend this amount of money, and I would suggest even more, on this bill. Now, we may not be sure what the bill is that we're talking about, but we all know that it's important to be taxpayers. It's important to support your government, because there's people who stand up here and serve you on a daily basis, and they put their whole heart and their life into it. They subject themselves to public criticism. One of the hardest things that a politician can do is to put themselves on the line for a bill and to support it. When things go wrong, when it perhaps becomes something that costs more than was anticipated, it's important for us to get behind those people, to learn what the story is, and put ourselves on the line and say, you know what, I'm going to support this guy, even though things may be costing more than we anticipated. Because we all know that that's the case. And so I say that even though this bill is costing us $1 billion and may cost us more, we still should support it because it's for a good cause.
All right, thank you, Will. Let's see. So it turns out that your candidate has 4 illegitimate children. Prashant, can you answer that?
Thank you, General Evaluator. Well, I'm not sure what to say for that. But being a leader or being in such position, when you do some mistakes, so you'll be highlighted more than a regular person. So I would say, better not to do those mistakes. That's all.
Oh, why not? Godzilla's attacking. Roger, are we okay? Should we be worried?
I want the public to know that we should remain calm. My administration has everything under control. I've assembled my staff in the Situation Room. We're fully aware of everything that's going on. We know where the problem is, and we are contemplating steps to take care of this small problem. Now, I know it may seem bad. When you're going through a challenging situation, it always seems worse until the sun begins to rise. And then when you see everything more clearly, then the problems begin to take shape and the answers become clear. So I want to urge the public that even though you're hearing about this Godzilla thing, you really shouldn't worry. I've got the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, the Coast Guard, Homeland Security, the New York Police, and the fire department, all working around the clock to deal with this. There is no need for alarm.
Giant lizards attacking. He's got us waiting on the sun to rise.
Really.
Apparently you've already had spin doctor training. All right, well, it seems that terrorists have blown up the state capitol. Sandra, can you tell us about that?
Everything will be fine. That was just a building, you know. And they blew it up after everybody was out. So we can always replace the Capitol. I mean, you know, it was a beautiful building, but, you know, it is just a building. As long as everyone is okay, that is the main thing. So as long as it was blown up at nighttime, we're all right. So we'll just have to rebuild. We will have to kind of locate all the leaders, but we can come up with a place. There's surely some kind of Walmart building that we can put them in until we rebuild.
Your candidate just drove through the wall of a school that was in session. And there were rumors that he was drunk. Aaron, you want to respond to this?
It actually wasn't our current president, it was our last president, W, who did this. And he was trying to make up for the fiasco on 9/11. He stood there blankly contemplating what to do. He decided to get back into the school as quickly as possible and read to those children. But he didn't know how he could fit his car through the front doors. So he just decided to drive straight in. And he thought he would have a positive impact, unintended, on the students there. And he did. Unfortunately, some of them are still recovering.